Alright, somebody...
The dark times will pass.
We need to grab another head, apparently. There's a bunch of trainers here, but you don't need to worry about them.
Your gold is welcome here. Remember the Sunwell.
There probably is a hunter trainer here.
Victory lies ahead.
But they don't do anything anymore. Yeah, they don't do anything. There's really no reason to talk to them anymore, which is a bit sad. I feel like they should still make use of them. Or just remove them altogether. You know, there's maybe like one time where you do have to go and talk to a hunter
items.
for a specific reason. For some specific skill you gotta learn. They should make a reason for you to go and talk to them.
Remember the Sunwell.
But yeah, it's a remnant from days of old. Now, I said I wasn't going to worry about professions, but because I'm here, I might just pick up something.
Anubilore Delana.
Tell me about... So we got gathering and we got production. You can have 2 gathering professions if you want, or 2 production professions, but usually you want a gathering and a production, one that supplements the other. But if you got multiple characters, you don't really need to worry. You could have just one person doing all the gathering, you know, or gathering 2 things, and then sending it to your other characters. But on this guy, I will choose something that I can use, at least for now. So I think leatherworking, you can actually make mail armor, but I don't want to spend too much time doing that. See, the thing with this is that I will actually have to keep going back to the trainer to learn how to do new things. You don't learn as you go along, which is strange when you think about it. It should be like that. You discover how to do new things along the way, but hey, maybe it's changed. It's been a while since I've done this. But I'll do, you know what I'll do? I'll do alchemy, because that's pretty easy to do on the fly, for now anyway. So train me in that. Teach me how to make whatever. But yeah, you can see stuff that I can learn in the future, so I do have to come back to them to have a chat when I get to those levels. I'm not going to be totally focused on it, but I might do a little bit of, just so you understand how it works. So train me in herbalism. So I pick the plants, and then I create the potions. Now, I think, yeah, it tells you right here. So herbalism allows you to locate and gather herbs from the wild. These can be sold at the auction house or used to support alchemy or inscription. So inscription's another one you can use, you can utilize. So I'll do alchemy. Herbalism to complement my alchemy.
Farewell.
And then I can view it here. So alchemy's there. If I click on that, it gives me this nice little panel. It shows that I need to get Peace Bloom, Silver Leaf, and Crystal Vials to make this here to restore 45 health. Or I can make these by getting Earth Root and Silver Leaf, or just Silver Leaf, to make minor defense, or increase my strength by 1. Again, it's nothing too great, but when you're in the actual expansion, all this stuff does come into play, and you'll be making good stuff. You'll be making the good things. Gather, okay, so we'll just leave that. I don't need to worry about my journal for the herbalism.
Choose wisely.
But it did say that we needed vials, so I'll grab a fair few, even though I really don't think I'll be using anywhere near that amount. There is a cooking trainer if you want to cook.
Our enemies will fall.
So you can choose 1 gathering or 1, 2 production or 2 gathering, but you can only have 2. They're your main professions. These ones are your secondary professions, and you can learn all these. So it's
ready for anything.
Cooking, fishing, and it used to be first aid, but that doesn't seem to be a thing anymore unless you're a tailor, which makes sense. And archaeology is the other one, but I don't think I can learn archaeology here. If I press professions, the professions button, you can see it's here. So cooking, fishing, and archaeology, they're your 3 secondary. But you have these 2, you can only have 1, and you can only learn 2. So there's blacksmithing, there's inscription, there's tailoring, leatherworking, all that stuff. Jewel crafting. And then you would want to learn like mining, if you want to do jewel crafting or blacksmithing. Okay. 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 So, let's go do our quests. I don't know if there's an archaeologist out here. Maybe there is. There's a fly path here.
Our enemies will fall.
Oh. That's different. Okay. So previously you had to go around and discover all these points, otherwise it wouldn't show up in your map. But the way I'm reading it, I could just fly straight to a cataclysm zone right now if I wanted to. Oh, okay. And you can actually fly back to the shattered... Oh, no, that's... Yeah, that's the Shattered Sun staging area. That's Burning Crusade. But I could fly there, it looks like. Maybe.
Farewell.
Yeah, okay. Well, it didn't say that I discovered it, so... I assume that I could just use it. Fly all the way down south if I wanted to go all the way down to Stranglethorn Vale. Attack! Strange. Bazza didn't attack that time. But he did attack this time. Unless I had passive clicked on or something. Alright, you up there. Take this arrow. If you end up coming along on this journey with me, watching it, yeah, sure, is good. But if you end up making a character, following along with your own blood elf, let me know. Let me know if you do. I like to make these series before each expansion. It's a nice way of getting in tune with, you know, some of the changes. While I probably won't end up playing a hunter at all, I will. It is good when, because I'd like to do a bit of PvP. So it's kind of nice to know what they can do and what their abilities are and what they're being casting. What are they shooting at me? How do they do that? What was that thing where they just jumped back? Oh, that's a disengage. You know, I know that they leap backwards and they've got a 20-second cooldown, for example. Things like that. Let's grab that. So I just need to get cores and crystals. Now, as to the path that I'm going to take to level, I have no idea. We'll just sort of go with the flow. There's usually a board there, some of the major cities and towns. And you click on it and it actually gives you ideas of where to go. But you can also click on the adventure guide, which isn't available to me just yet, but once I hit level 10 or so, I'd imagine it'll pop up. Now there are dungeons you can go through, and you can certainly just spam dungeons if you wanted to. But I don't want to do that. I will go into dungeons if I go past the dungeons though. So if we have to quest and there's a dungeon nearby, I might fire up a dungeon. Oh yeah, we haven't tried this thing out. So, Hunter's Mark. Apply a Hunter's Mark to the target, causing the target to always be seen and tracked by the hunter. Hunter's Mark increases all damage dealt to targets above 80% health by 5%. Only one Hunter's Mark damage increase can be applied to a target at a time. Hunter's Mark can only be applied to one target at a time. When applying in combat, the ability goes on cooldown for 20 seconds, so increases damage to targets above 80% health, and after that I imagine you just have a mark on top of their head. But if they go into stealth or something, you still be able to see them. For the duration, I believe. So you should take big damage, but now not so much damage, even though you're almost dead. Is the way I'm reading it. Alright, so we've still got one more core to acquire. Kind of just wasted my boost there. Oh, and I totally didn't do the thing that I said you should do. So I'll do that when we go back. So yeah, binding to the inn, to the next inn, is important to do. I don't know if it's going to show up here, but if I click on tracking, and I click on, you're not there. Why aren't you there? Why isn't it showing innkeeper? Am I blind? Is it actually there and I'm not seeing it? Oh, it just tracks it anyway. Okay. So you don't have to worry about clicking on that. Yeah, you used to have to click on it so you'd know where they are. But you can track lots of different things, so that where the mailboxes are. So you can send letters to whoever, your friend. You can send them items in there too. You know, you can say, hey Fredo, look, I've got you an apple. Here's your apple. Eat it. And then send it. Yeah, send it to Fredo. There you go, there's a Fredo on the server. He's got some apples now. So he'll be very confused. Okay, so that's the thing you do. You can also send money as well. Just make sure you're sending to the right person. So I click on her and then I say, make this in your home. And it says, do you want to make this your own? This in your home? And you're like, yep.
Stay the course.
And that's it. Now it's updated. Returns you to Falcon Wing Inn. That's it. Too easy. So if I do this, I will end up back there. Well, I won't do it now. Just in case I actually do have to use it.
Belore de la Na. The reckoning is at hand.
Anaria Shola. Glory to the Sindorai. We will have justice.
We will. There needs to be an intruder defeated.
Victory lies ahead. Keep your wits about you.
So we got padded chainmail, which does replace that item I got. There go my shoulders. There go my funky shoulders. So spring water doesn't really have any use for us. The only thing we could possibly use it is in cooking, maybe. If oops, I keep pressing P for professions. Yeah, we might use it in that. Oh no, not that one. Maybe something. It might be something. Oh, actually, I just learned Cataclysm cooking, didn't I? Requires level 30. It's not very helpful, is it? Oh, okay. So if you go here, you can switch between the two. Oh, that's good. That wasn't there before. Oh, that's good. Okay, so you can just click on Classic. So that's what I want. So this is the stuff that I'll probably pick up around here. You can actually just buy those two items from the vendor there that I was talking to before when I bought the vials. And you should be able to make, get a few levels in Classic Cooking. If you so desired it. All these yellow leaves everywhere, these are things that I can pick. So I've got silver leaf here. Gather those herbs. And then I click on my alchemy. And I can make a elixir of minor defense by clicking on create. I clicked on create also. If there's like 10, you can make it'll just do it all in one go. So you might just want to make one at a time. So I'll click that. I have the Fortitude of the Sindorai for 15 seconds for some reason, but more so, I've got the armor increased by 1, which is a ridiculously small amount. But, hey, when you've only got 18, I guess it's alright. This one requires level 10, so I can't pick that. But yeah, you'll see these yellow things everywhere. And that is leading us. That's where...
The eternal sun guides us.
That's where the herb is.
The reckoning is at hand.
Alright, so we're going over here now. Speak to Laykeeper Valanya at the West Sanctum in Eversong Woods. There's also a quest over here. Apprentice Raylan.
What business have you? Shorel Aran.
And he would like me to go over there, even though I was told to go over here. So you'll start getting quests. The more you pick up, they'll take you in different directions. Good thing is you've always got a marker on the map there, so you got an idea of where to go. Didn't used to always be that way.
We will persevere. We will have justice.
You would like me to find a book, would you? Yeah, before, like in Classic, you just have to read it, read your quest log, and sort of figure out where to go. And then add-ons became a thing, and somebody quickly made quest logs.
Victory lies ahead.
Quest
Death
trackers.
to all who oppose us.
And all this stuff. Aspect of the turtle deflects all attacks and reduces damage you take by 30% for 8 seconds. Okay, so even in deflecting the attack, you're still taking damage. Aha! Big old turtle shell. Turtle shell over the top. Let's use that boost and make tracks. So it was over here. It's kind of janky, but moves us ahead a little bit more. There's a silver leaf here, which I'll pick. So you see I get experience from it as well, so if you just wanted to level up, like you just focus it on leveling up through this, you could probably just get 2 gathering professions and get that experience each time you pick something up. Maybe like leather, skinning, you know, because you're defeating all these beasts. You don't have to go too far off, you know, to pick up things.
The eternal sun guides us. Farewell.
To go gathering little plants and mining ore. But yeah, and when you get to the latest expansion on, which would be the War Within, you can drop one of them if you wanted to, and then pick up a production-based profession. Alright, so we're here to take out Mana Wraiths and Mana Stalkers. Should make use of my Hunter Mark. Get a bit of distance. Blood thistle everywhere. There's one up there. Got quite a range as well. Massive range. And shoot you just about from this hill. pretty accurate as well. It doesn't seem to miss a lot. Now I could change something with my pet. Go to my book here. I could. Or can I? Oh, here we go, pet. Yeah, attack. So I could bring the attack button down here if I want to. And then that way I can just send them in immediately. There might be a key that this is bound to, but I find it much easier to press my buttons down here. Now, the other thing you could do if you wanted to really be tricky is you could probably make a macro. So if I made a macro here, let's see if it works. Type hashtag show tooltip, which will show the tooltip when you mouse over, like that. So if I did, say, steady shot, and then cast. I don't know if this will work though. Attack? Maybe it's called something different. Maybe it's pet attack. See if it works. No, that didn't work. Pet attack? Did it run the second I clicked that button? Hang on, it'll probably be easy if I just get rid of all this. Make sure that I got the pet attack right. Yeah, because it's just called attack. Well, anyway, the way I would want it to work is that I press the button. The second I fire my arrow, the pet's already running right at the enemy. But you need to get the right, whatever that is called. So there might be something funny with it, like the name of it. But anyway, that's something you do. Google it. You'll probably find it. That way you won't have to press two buttons. So that's just a little idea how those macros work. There are sometimes abilities that it makes sense to combine them. Oh, unless it's start attack. Start attack? Start pet attack? I'll find out. Or if you know, just put it down in the comments. And that way whoever's looking for that, or anybody that was actually interested, they're like, oh, okay. Oh, thank you very much. User X333-9. Alright, so let's talk to you.
A new Belori Delinar.
Hand that in.
The dark times will pass.
And then we've got to go back over here to hand in. But what we'll do... There's 2 more quests over here. In this particular area. So let's keep moving. In this direction. I use my wing clip. Disengage. As my focus regenerates. Took a little damage there. Probably a good opportunity to have used Aspect of the Turtle as well. But we survive. Oh. Oh, I can't actually attack. Ah. Oh, it says But you cannot attack. Right, I missed that key part. Everything's cool, but you can't attack. Just to watch him smack you in the face. But I guess you can combine with your disengage and your aspect of the cheetah to get the heck out of there. We need to go up this road here. Have yourself a little heal. Fish heads. It's from you over there. There's some earth root over here. See if we can make a different type of potion. What can we make today? We can make Lion's Strength, which I don't think is going to benefit, provide any benefit for me now. In classic. Yeah, it would, you know, even as a hunter. Might increase your attack power or something. But here, doesn't seem like it will. But I'm going to make it anyway. Cause. And I'm going to definitely drink it. For no other reason. Other than just to sink it back. My strength is increased by 2. I don't know what's going on over there.
Anaria Shola.
Strange. A little bit of flickering in the background. Oh! Oh yeah, watch where you disengage too, because you might actually disengage off a cliff with no bottom. That'd be embarrassing. Not that I've ever done that. No chance in hell that would have ever happened. But always make sure there's a background. And make sure it doesn't drop into the nether. Say if you're out there in the Outlands, you know. Again, not that I have any experience with it. Just saying. These are the Murlocs. I believe they are responsible for mass murder of players in the world. Maybe more so in classic times. They love to kill those hardcore players. Take him down. Let's go fishing. And I don't want to hit it too hard because I don't want to swim all the way out there to collect the loot. So we've got 4 heads so far. Am I hitting them too hard in the head and destroying their head? Hey, what do we got? Exhilaration heals you for 30% and your pet for 100%. Oh, what? What's the cooldown on that? 2 minutes. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Down you go. Give me that head. Alright, all heads claimed. run back to that guy. See if we can avoid the combat. Now, I imagine if I get hit, I'll still get dazed, but maybe not. Maybe you don't get dazed anymore. Because previously the way it would work is it would be permanent. Once you click on it, you can click it off as well. But while you have it on, if you get hit by anything, you get dazed. It'll slow you right down. So it's good when you're like running between quest areas, or you're on the road, or you know, you're in a dungeon and you're just trying to get back to like a spot where you may have died. But
Baladash, Malanore.
yeah, if you get hit by something, you get dazed. Alright, so
Salama Ashalanore.
there's your salamis.
Farewell.
If that's what you want.
Death to all who oppose us.
Alright. We have to go over here. The Ring of... Whoops.